What's going on out there, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Caveman Mods. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. So I'm going to kind of let you know how I stay fit in the truck. I don't know if this is an episode you guys are going to want to watch. If this is something that you're interested in, please let me know in the comments down below. Speaking of which, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, hit the thumb button so you can get notifications whenever I go live, if I ever decide to go live, and if not, well, you can at least be notified whenever I put a video up. So we're going to get to how I stay fit in the truck, and I'll start off with saying that my wife and I, we started doing this keto diet nearly 2 years ago now. When we started, I was hauling drive-in. I'd just come out of the oil field. Let me go back a little bit. So started out in the oil field when I started trucking, and then that kind of crashed, and then I went over to do FedEx mail for a company out of Nashville, Tennessee. It wasn't working directly for FedEx, but turned around and did that for about 3 years, and over that course of time I'd gained a substantial amount of weight. I got up to about 300 pounds, and it was pretty serious. I was having some serious issues. I was almost diabetic. Long story short, I needed to do something about it, which is part of the reason why I even got into flatbedding. So I did a bunch of research, and her and I did this keto diet, and within a matter of maybe 6 to 8 months I had dropped 100 pounds, and from that point on, man, I've been pretty adamant about keeping strict on this diet. I do cheat from time to time, only because you do need to get some carbs in your diet, maybe once a month, every couple of months, or every other month, something like that. But so I'll go through, show you what I got set up here, how I really go about doing everything on a daily basis. And for the most part, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, I would not be able to stick to this if it wasn't for my wife. She meal preps all my food. Gotta love it. She's a great woman. That's why she's my number one. She's the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. So if you're watching this, baby, I love you. But I'll get you flipped around here. In case you didn't know, matter of fact, I got a new camera. I'm not doing this on my phone. I got a GoPro. So we're going to try to make this work. I'm going to do a little bit of video editing to this. Hopefully we're going to try and see what happens. So get you turned around here, let you see my setup. Don't mind the truck, it's a bit of a mess, but let's get this going. So of course, here's my refrigerator. I removed the passenger seat out of the truck, and the way I got this refrigerator mounted here is, you can see these straps up here at the top. So what I did, of course, you got a regular strap. Just take the eye bolt, or the hook at the end of the strap, and I bolted those to the floor through the circular part, not the part that was the actual hook. Bolted them to the floor. Took this piece of wood right here, and I don't think you can probably see it, but down here you got some holes that I drilled. Well, you can start to see a little bit of one right there. But drilled a couple holes and then slotted this piece of wood where I could run my strap up through and secure that fridge, and that sucker ain't going nowhere. And I put this piece of wood here because I did have a different fridge in here at one point in time with the microwave sitting directly on top of it. But it kind of came about right here on the window, which, you know, right at the bottom of my mirror. Just cut the very bottom of the mirror off, so I got my convex up at the top. Up there, you can't see it right now, but got my convex up there because of it, and I just hadn't moved it back down. So I put this piece of wood here because I put a new refrigerator, and of course the fridge was going to be much taller, so it was going to cut out my entire window. So I scooted the microwave back where it's out of my sight of view, and I can see perfectly fine. I can see my mirror just fine. Granted, paper towels and stuff here right now. I'm getting ready to warm up some food, but I wanted to kind of go through what I've got in here, and it's a bit stocked up right at the moment. So we'll get started here. I love this freezer, by the way, or in this refrigerator. But here we got a little bit of meatloaf on this side right here, a couple things of Halo Top ice cream, just in case I get the urge to have a little bit of a snack after I get done. I got some chicken with some oh, I don't know, she puts cream cheese in them. These are fried chicken tenders, fried in avocado oil, and, or no, I'm sorry, those are fried in lard, and it's got like a Parmesan cheese, almond crust, whatever on them. Of course, I got bacon. This is my breakfast stuff, so I'm gonna set my breakfast stuff over here because this is the only thing breakfast that I have in the freezer. I also got a couple more things of chicken here. No, I don't do strictly carnivore. These are all veggies back here. Okay, these are chicken. That's a pork steak. And yeah, these are all veggies all over here. Oh, sorry guys. So those are all veggies. And then some days I got where I don't have time to really sit back and try to warm all this up, because when you go to warm it up in the microwave, you know, you got to cut a chicken breast in half or something like that. And if I'm rolling down the road and need to eat, I ain't got no time, I'll just grab one of these and toss in there and just munch on it. Also got some cheddar bratwurst down here, and for the most part, that's what's in my freezer. Now, like I said before, guys, if this isn't something you want to see, then just tell me to go to Hades and stop posting videos like this. But I'm just trying to come up with some kind of content for you guys, because I haven't made a video in quite a while, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I have made absolutely zero progress on my white truck. This truck right here takes up the biggest majority of my time. I get home on the weekends, I got to grease the truck, go through, make sure everything is in good working order for the following week, and that just takes up most of my weekend. I just haven't had any time to do it, and I'm actively looking for a part-time diesel mechanic to come help me. So if you guys know of a diesel mechanic in and around Clarksville, Tennessee, who wants some part-time work, have him hit me up. Also, when I get that truck on the road, I'll be looking for a driver to get into this truck, and I'll be honest with you, I ain't taking nothing out of it. I'm gonna leave this fridge here, I'm gonna leave the microwave, probably the GPS, CB radio, all that stuff. So you're looking for a job, you got some flatbed experience, I believe you need at least 2 years verifiable experience to come work over here where I'm at. Leave a comment down below, and we pay pretty good, and to be honest with you, I'll give it your choice, or I'll leave it up to you if you want to get percentage or if you want to get paid by the mile. I believe we start out, well, since you'll be working for me, I'm an owner-op, I'll start you out at 50 cents a mile if you got some good experience, or, you know, maybe pay you upwards of 27%, maybe start at 25, and after I see what you do, bump you up to 27. And same if I start you at 50, you know, we can bump you up to 52 or whatever, or 55 eventually. We'll get that all figured out and squared away. You know, I'm negotiable, trying to do what works for people. So we'll get to what I got in my refrigerator here. And again, if y'all don't want to see this, well, I apologize, but oh, let's see. I got a bunch of Coke Zeros in there. Of course, I got eggs. I ate hard-boiled eggs for breakfast every single day. This has been my breakfast, not just this. I ate hard-boiled eggs. I ate 3 slices of thick-cut bacon. My wife makes me these meat roll-ups here, which got cheddar cheese in them. Down at the bottom, I got avocado down there. And right up in here, I don't know how you can see, I got celery and a cream cheese spread, something that my wife makes. It's got everything bagel in it. I don't know how good the audio was on that, but, and every now and again I'll have some ribs or something like that. I use some of this, I don't know who makes this, but yeah, this guy right here, this is some good sugar-free barbecue sauce. Really good stuff. So I'm gonna get this food warmed up, and I guess I'll get back with you guys here in just a few minutes. Try to put some of this stuff back in here, that way I ain't having my food go bad. That's how I save money. One, I ain't stopping at these truck stops and eating all this garbage food, and two, I stay healthy with this. It's been pretty good. I enjoy it. It's a way of life. It's not a diet. And you know, to be honest with you, if you're fat, this is how you can lose some weight without doing any type of exercise. If you guys want, you know, I'll post a picture up at some point in time of how big I used to be, and you can imagine me at 300 pounds. You know, right now I'm at about 195, 200 pounds. You know, this is a legacy wide ride seat, and I mean, I'm literally half the seat, or not, well, 2/3 of the seat. I got that much room on the side of it, so it's a pretty good diet. You know, I enjoy it, and that's why I got into flatbedding. That way I could stay active. I wanted to lose the weight before I got into flatbedding, because it would have killed me if I didn't, and it's been good. You know, I really enjoy it. I haven't gotten tired of the same meal. I eat the same thing every single day for breakfast and lunch, which I eat both of those meals together. And the only, well, I take that back. I'm not going to say every single day, because when I go home, I don't eat that. Of course, I eat, you know, fried eggs and bacon or sauce or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, when I'm on the road, I eat the same thing for breakfast every single day. And what I got in there for dinner, you know, that's where I'm able to change it up. Now with the sodas, I'll drink, those are 16.9 ounce, but normally if I get like a 20-ounce soda, I'll drink half of it one day for dinner. The next day I'll drink the other half, and that's basically what I do with a soda. Now, I will show you some other snacks I got with some other things that are keto friendly, and like I said, if this is something that you guys are interested in and you want to get a little bit more information about this, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try to get better with my content. I'll try to get some videos out here that can teach you guys how to, you know, eat good in the truck, and we'll make some things happen. But I'm gonna get this food warmed up. Sorry about all the shakiness of that camera. I'm gonna get this food warmed up, and I'll get back with you guys. Alright, now while I got that warming up, I'm going to hop back here in the back and show you a couple other things I got. And again, like I said, please don't mind my truck. It's a bit of a mess. I've been working all week. So I'm going to jump up and hop back here and show you what we got. Alright, so here we are in the back of the truck. Again, it is a mess, but it works for me. I just throw some stuff around, you know, whenever I'm getting on the road, and then go to bed, I put it back and toss it back on the bed. It just works for storage, but whatever. So back here, I like to eat these right here. They're pretty good. A lot more cashews in here than I'd like to have, but it is what it is. It's something good to munch on here and there if you get a little hungry, but these are pretty good. This Quest cookies, I like my munchies, man. I like my snacks. It's actually is not recommended on the ketogenic diet, so just so you know, but I've already lost my weight, so I've already lost the weight I want to lose. I don't want to get any thinner. If I do, maybe drop 5 more pounds, I'd be all right with that, but any more than that, I don't want to. I look like a toothpick at that point, which I don't think I look good at that point, but anyways, I digress. So also got these right here. These are macadamia nuts. These are the best nuts that you can have on the ketogenic diet. I got a couple of those. And I got some of these fat bombs, these Slim Fast fat bombs. These things are awesome, by the way. And then of course I drink coffee every day. So in my fridge, I don't think I showed you, but I've got some heavy whipping cream, which for the most part I'll put half and half. Or if I go somewhere and they don't have half and half, I'll use heavy whipping cream or sweetener. If they ain't got the pink packets of sweetener that I can use, I'll use this stevia extract. Every now and again I'll throw a little bit of vanilla in my coffee, and there's quite a bit of other things that you can do. And I can make a video on how to make some good keto coffee, especially from a truck stop. And then I get some of this peanut butter right here, which, to be honest with you, I'll eat one of these peanut butter chocolate chip cookies from Quest and throw some of this on there. Man, that is fire. And let's see, pink Himalayan salt, that's a must. And then some jalapeno peppers every now and again. Those are a must. And just in case I ever run out of veggies, I got these as a backup. And paper plates and plastic silverware, or plasticware. Can't be plastic and silver, unless it's that cheap fake crap. But other than that, that's basically how I stay fit in the truck, other than doing, you know, the flatbed work in and of itself. And I'll get back with you here in just a few minutes, let you see this beautiful meal that my wife had prepped for me, and we'll go from there. Alright, now I'm waiting on this food to warm up. I wanted to take a minute and talk to you guys about your car's extended warranty. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just, you know, wanted to kick around the idea of, like I said, putting somebody to work in this truck. So what I'm proposing is to find somebody with some good experience who's going to treat this truck as if it was their own, who's hungry, wants to make some money. I'm not saying run illegal, but we give you the opportunity to run as much as you really want. That being said, we don't want you, you know, extending your hours past where they're supposed to be. I do run paper log. I don't believe I'm going to buy a truck that has an electronic logbook, strictly because, well, most of the people that I want to hire is going to be old school drivers, people that actually know what they're doing, know how to treat equipment, and don't want to come out here and just tear your stuff up just so they can make a decent paycheck. Don't care what you're making, because at the end of the day, I look at it like, as long as I'm making money, you're making money. I'm going to treat my drivers with respect. None of my drivers will ever be a number. You know, I want to know all my people on a first name basis, and essentially want to be family. You know, I'm not saying that I want to be at your Thanksgiving dinner or anything like that, but I'll invite you to mine. No, I don't care. But, you know, we got something done. Anyways, at the end of the day, you know, I want a good family environment coming out of this particular company that I'm trying to build here. And that being said, if somebody comes and works for me for a year, I'll give you the opportunity to buy one of my trucks. Now, it's going to be on the same terms that I bought this particular truck with, and I don't think I'm going to get rid of this particular truck, because this is going to be my ugly duckling. You know, this is going to be the truck that I throw my new drivers in. That way I can kind of get an idea of how they're going to do, how they're going to treat my equipment before I put them in a really nice truck. Now, granted, at the moment, I don't even have a really nice truck. I got two trucks. I got the white one, I got this one. But this is not the nicest truck. The white one's not the nicest truck. They're both going to be workhorses. And I'm going to run the white one. Nobody's getting that truck. Unless you really want to buy it and you offer me a ridiculous amount of money, I'd take it. But I poured my heart and soul into that truck, and I don't think anybody could ever pay me for the amount of time that I've spent on that truck away from my family, neglecting them to get that thing done. So that truck will probably die with me. I'll probably be buried in it. But if you guys are interested, like I said, drop a comment down below, maybe your contact information or how I can get a hold of you via email. And I know people don't want to put their phone numbers on here. I honestly honestly don't mind. If you want to reach out to me and you're serious about getting a job, you can call me. My phone number is 615-602-7832. Again, that is 615-602-7832. My name is Andrew. Everybody calls me Drew or Caveman, and actually they only call me Caveman on the radio. So yeah, you guys are interested, let me know. I'm gonna get back to warming this up, and I'll get right back with you. Gotta check that stuff out and make sure it's nice and warm. When I get done warming these up, I'll put the plate together, let you see how it looks. But it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. My wife is a wonderful cook, and believe it or not, before we even started this keto diet, she didn't hardly cook. I was the cook, which granted I was a chef at a restaurant downtown Nashville. Well, the sports bar and grill. I'm not going to call it a restaurant, but I was a chef there when I was 14 years old. They're closed now, so they no longer exist. But this too, I'm trying to drink one of these a day. That'll help you a lot. It's good. But yeah, so I learned how to cook at a young age, and she kind of took off with this and ran with it, man. And she meal preps my food every single week. I'll go home, like this week, I've got probably 5 meals in the freezer ready for me to take with me on Sunday evening, Monday morning whenever I take off. And over the weekend, she'll boil my eggs and cut up my celery, all that stuff. Great woman. That's the key to this, is you guys got to find a woman just like that. One that'll cook for you, be there for you, and do damn near anything that you ask of her. That's a great woman. By the way, I call her my wife. She's not technically my wife. We've been together 12 years now. We're actually getting married next year. We are engaged. She is my fiance, but I don't care what anybody says, and that piece of paper don't mean as much to me as it does to her. We're married. It's in here and in here, and that's what really matters. So again, guys, you don't like this content, I'm sorry. Please let me know. We will get back to working on the truck, and I'll get back to showing you guys how to do some maintenance on this truck if that's something you guys want to see. Also, drop that in the comments down below. What can I do to keep you guys interested? I owe you guys something. You deserve to see some kind of content coming from me. I haven't put anything out. I've got over 500 followers at this moment. Speaking of which, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys being here. It means the world to me that I've got 500 people that want to watch what I'm doing. That's just, I honestly never would have thought that I would have ever even had maybe 20, 30 people really watch what I'm doing. And, or at least to subscribe. I figured I would get some views, but I didn't think people would really want to see exactly what I'm doing. Now, as far as the white truck goes, I'm actively looking for a mechanic to come in and put those injectors in. I do have them. I've had them for quite some time, but like I said, I've been balls to the walls on this truck. I go to work all week, and I try to do all my own maintenance. I try to replace all my parts, which is another key way to save money when it comes to this. You go to any Speedco or any kind of shop, Love's or whatever, to get your oil changed, it's going to cost you a good $400 somewhere in there. I change my own oil, and I don't think I spend more than $125 every time I change it. Granted, it takes a little bit of time, it takes me a little longer because I'm not under the truck in a pit like they are, but it's not something that anybody can't do. It's very simple. Sorry about that. Hold on 1 second. My belt squeaks in this truck. Weird how that works, but whenever you're pulling a load on the alternator, it does that. What it actually is my compressor alternator bracket has a crack in it, and I need to get it fixed. Yeah, I need a new bracket. There's no way I can tighten up my belt. I keep trying to tighten it, and it won't tighten. It's tight enough where I do have power from the alternator, everything. It's not like something's going to fall off. It is on. There's a substantial amount of bolts holding it in place, but one of them is loose, and it just has it where it wobbles just a little bit. So anyways, back to the white truck. I'm actively looking for a guy to come put the injectors in the truck, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to have the time to finish the interior myself. So thinking I may just take it up to a shop and have them complete the rest of it. I want to do the main parts that I need to get finished, but have them finish up the rest of it, which is just basically putting the walls in. I'm going to put the bunk back in, because that's all going to be custom. I'm going to put my cabinetry in and put all my stereo system and stuff in gradually as I go. It's not something that I really care about before I get that truck on the road. I need it out making money. So the content will resume on that truck, but it's just a matter of time. I need to find that time. So whenever I get to the point where I'm ready to do that, I swear you guys will be the first to know. But again, if you guys want to see content on how to do routine maintenance and preventative maintenance on your trucks, let me know, and I'll be glad to put that out there. I did start making a video on how to change your front brakes, which is the same exact way how you change your back brakes, and I don't know what happened. I lost half of the footage. I don't know if my phone was recording. I don't know what was going on. That's part of the reason why I went out and got the GoPro. On top of that, I got a little bit of a shimmy in this truck, so you take the GoPro, mount it to the frame of the truck with a magnetic mount, and it gives you the capabilities to see what's going on. I download the app and I can see exactly what's going on the phone right now. So that's a couple seconds lagging behind, but I have the ability to see what my shot looks like from the camera, and my hands are free. So yeah, I'll get this poop plated up right here and I'll get back to you guys. All right, I'm back. So got the food all plated up, and I'll give you a little idea of what it looks like here. We're gonna do chicken breast. It's got cream cheese in it. That's all cream cheese right here. It's all stuffed inside. Brussels sprouts with onions, garlic. This is a delicious meal. It's a hearty meal. This is the big plates from what do you call it? Dixie. I mean, well, this is a normal size file, or dang it, clipboard file or whatever, and you can see how big that plate is up to it. So I mean, that's a hearty meal for anybody, and it's very filling, not gonna lie. So the idea of this diet is you want a substantial amount of fat. You want your diet to be 70% fat, 20% protein, and 10% carbs. And I try to follow that for the most part. It's kind of hard to find foods with lots of fats in it. That's why I got the avocados and stuff like that in there. That works pretty well. But of course, with the cream cheese, stuff like that, like these Brussels sprouts, they got tons of butter on them. You can't see it now. The butter's all soaked into it. I'm sorry, watching what's going on over here in my mirror. The state trooper just passed me. I'm up here in Wheeling, West Virginia, getting ready to deliver this load first thing in the morning in Wellsburg, West Virginia. You guys didn't know, which you probably don't, because I'm sure most of y'all don't know me personally, but I was born in Wheeling, West Virginia. Been living in Nashville, Tennessee since I was 94. Moved to Clarksville 3 years ago. But yeah, so I'm from this area up here. And I don't know, since I came over here to this company, I've been coming up here pretty regularly. Kind of like it. Big chunk of my family's still up here, and every now and again I get to see them, so that works out for me. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to wrap this video up. Like I said in the beginning, if you do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the hit the bell notification so you can be notified if I go live or when I post up a new video, whatever. And I'm gonna get to eating this food here, and I'll get back with you guys on the next one. If you don't want to see stuff like this, please let me know. You know, this channel is for you guys. It ain't for me. I don't get any kind of money out of this. I don't get nothing out of it. So whatever money that I spend on doing this, which like this camera setup I got, it's not cheap. So this is money straight out of my pocket, and it's so you guys can just have something to watch, be entertained maybe. I don't know, I'm not an entertaining guy, I'm not that fun. I'm pretty serious most of the time, but I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless you.